we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. It's all about the Eastern Conference. That's where the action is today as the Atlanta Hawks get ready to battle. And it's their first look at this year's Pistons here for the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season. Last season, they had the upper hand in the series, going 3-1 against these guys.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Yeah, you know, these are two teams clearly on opposite ends of the continuum in this conference. I mean, this is a team they rightly feel they can beat every time they take the court with them.
So Detroit will get the big men, Tolliver and Drummond. And it's Harris in at the small forward. Here's Caldwell Pope. It's stolen by Korver. Right wing. Bazemore for three, and the shot is good. Bazemore's got himself going. Teague against Jackson. Korver gets a wide open look. Korver missing again. Here are the Pistons with the ball. It's a three-point game. Harris kicks to Jackson. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
Oh, that is just weak defense.
Harris setting the pick for Jackson. A three ball. Rebounded by the Hawks. To the middle. Oh, and the jam by Bazemore. It's the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Here's Caldwell Pope. Here's Tolliver. Got a hand on it. Over to the left wing. Here's Horford, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Affected, and he focuses on the defense, the rebounding, all those little things that add up to victories.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
At the elbow, Horford. There's the dish to Teague. Millsap a screen. Teague the pass to Millsap. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Here's Jackson. Just 4 to shoot. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap.
And getting back to Kent Bazemore, I mean, he will always have a role in this league because of his defense and his positive attitude. He's the kind of guy who gets counted out early and goes on to have a legitimate 10-year NBA career.
You look back last year, and the Hawks were incredible at home last
move from that organization.
And here's Jackson after the three-pointer from Jeff Teague. Jackson kicks to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Drummond. Will it go? And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the...
Oh! Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating to the middle. Shots good by Baines.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Punches it down. Wow.
Rubs it in. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hawks lead by 6. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side outs for them, the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah. or
I
handball.
like that. Or handball as
either
well.
one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Atlanta, Kyle Korver is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Kent Bazemore. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Humphries in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Drummond kicks to Caldwell Pope. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Caldwell picked up by Harris. Bazemore passes to Schroeder. He wants to get to Millsap and does. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. Pistons trail by 4. In the corner, it's Harris. Uncovered. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Atlanta with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. And here we go. Harris heading to the hoop. And the dunk by Jackson.
And you can see the
5-point deficit. All of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
To the left wing, Bazemore for 3. That's good. Bazemore's got 10 points.
You know what, guys, he can really.
Last season, they didn't have any help from the schedule. They had a total of 22 back-to-back series on the year, tied for most in the league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Horford comes in for Chris Humphries. And it's Teagan for Dennis Schroeder. And a switcher also for Detroit, Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Morris.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And that one's good. Come on, Clark, he had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
So for the Hawks.
Loose balls, he does the little things, understands what it takes to win, a consummate pro and team player.
Here's Bullock. Now the feed to Harris. Shot clock at 5. And he jams it with authority.
Now this.
He feeds it to Bazemore. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Maybe could have tried for a more.
A few chances. A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Powered down the jam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element, but that's likely to change. Rebounded by Cephalosha.
Well, we know prior to last season, the Pistons handed the car keys over to Stan Van Gundy. He had some early hiccups, but overall, I think they're headed in the right direction. He's a proven winning coach in the NBA.
And Heinrich gets it to go. Buzzer, but it's off target. And so we wrap up the first half. Hawks ahead. They lead by 9. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the regular season is halfway through. Atlanta was looking great right away. They didn't wait long to put together a 9-2 run. They were making a lot of tough plays look easy. Most of their well-earned lead evaporated, though, as they ended up with just a 2-point lead at the end of one. Then in a hard-fought second quarter, they more than held their own, increasing their advantage to finish up 9 at the break. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how Atlanta played?
Well, Kenny should appreciate this. I love the ball movement. They were in sync as a unit, and their assist numbers were impressive. Anytime you get
On him a little tighter.
Checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half. The big men, Tolliver and Drummond. 7th rebound here tonight. To the middle, here's Tolliver. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist.
At 280 pounds. That's a super heavyweight, my friends.
Horford with a screen on Jackson. Teague dishes to Horford. Pops loose off the pick and hammers it home. 6 on the shot clock. Offline with his three.
And another thought on Drummond, a lot more was expected of him last year, and he saw more attention. Even though his numbers were close to the same, I really felt his impact on the floor was not.
And Millsap's in for Kyle Korver. Millsap a screen on Jackson. Teague kicks to Millsap. Scott, and that one is stuffed right through. Harris outside. Lets it go with a three. Rebounded by the Hawks. Left side Hardaway. He dishes it to Scott. To the wing on the left. And here's Cephalosha for three. And he gets it to go. This Dennis Schroeder, in a lot of ways, like a Greg Anthony, very quick, very smart on the floor, but he's a young player, and he says, Clark, that he watched a lot of tape of Tony Parker.
Spurs.
Splitter sets a screen. Cephalosha dishes to Humphries. Back to Korver. The shot releases from the wing and drills it. And Korver missing again.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
And the shot is good from John.
Is joined at the hip.
And looking at the Morris brothers' careers through last season, the one area they haven't been joined at the hip in is in performance. Mark. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything.
Bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Teagues it to Bazemore. Here's Millsap. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11. Shot clock at 6. And it's slammed in by Teague.
And how...
And here's Schroeder. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Paul, congratulations on this win. It seemed like this game was getting away from you at points. What does the team take away from this game in terms of experience?
We got to do a better job of executing down the stretch. As simple as that. We're just glad we got this win. We just can't let these things happen in the future.
An escape from some mistakes, Paul. Well done, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And time now to head over to Ernie Johnson for the 2K postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kevin, and let's take a look now as we give the nod to our Jordan player of the game. He had a nice surge to start the second half, hitting his first 3 shots.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Well, certainly a solid night for him offensively. Excellent production pretty much everywhere. He was what I call NSV.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.